Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with another exciting video for you and your family and friends. And today we're going to talk about three types of healthcare. It's a different paradigm. It's a great way to look at actually healthcare, your body and your health. If you are watching for the first time, welcome. My name is Dr. Sandy. I'm going into my 24th year of being a chiropractor. I'm trying to do my best to make videos where you can expand your mind, look at things differently, and obviously get healthier, get stronger, and focus more on the natural side. If you've been watching for some time, as always, welcome back. I appreciate your continued support, and let's dive into it. So there's three types of healthcare. I think I'm going to start with the premise, and actually I should give credit where credit is due. This model I learned from one of my mentors back in the day. His name's Dr. Eric Plaster. He's also a chiropractor, but he actually wrote a book, and I'm going to recommend his book. It's called Living the 100-Year Lifestyle. But he came up with an excellent paradigm of looking at the different levels of health and how we can take care of ourselves. And to this day, I think it's one of the best ways to look at healthcare, what we need to do, where we need to participate. I think it's a beautiful model. And he breaks it up. I'm going to do my best to translate or give my interpretation of it. But again, Dr. Eric Plaster is where this is coming from. So he talks about three levels of healthcare. So basically there's self-care, healthcare, and crisis care. And I think this is absolutely genius because there's a time and place for everything, obviously. The first bottom of that foundation is self-care. So these are things that no one else can do for you. This is brushing your teeth, exercising, eating good food. These are things you are doing for yourself on an ongoing basis. And I'm already going to start the presentation with saying that if you do a lot of category one, which is maintaining yourself, taking care of yourself, the chance of you needing crisis management is obviously going to be less, because what are you doing? You're proactively taking care of your body. You're not waiting till the doctor says you need to lose 20 pounds. You're not waiting till the doctor says, your diet's way off, you got to quit smoking. This is someone who is very self-empowered. They're very interested in their health. Being proactive about their body just makes sense. These are the people who just naturally love to go for a walk. They like to go to the gym. They want to eat good food. That would be a good example of it. And I think we need more of that. I think I could do better. I think all of us could do better. And even if you're in that space, there's always room for improvement. I think included in that category would be things like prayer, meditation. And I can't stress this to you enough. The more you can take care of yourself, you're not waiting for the doctor to give you, a certain diagnosis. You're like, okay, now I need to lose weight and now I should eat better. You're almost saying, I am going to be a responsible adult. I want to take care of myself. So I'm going to start with good self-care, prayer, meditation, going for walks, going to the gym, making an effort to eat as healthy as you can, obviously brushing your teeth, those kind of things, but really putting a lot of emphasis that there's a lot I can do with my body. I think some people, I don't know if they feel this way, might feel like, oh, what's the point? But if you actually look at healthcare, there's actually a lot we should all be doing. There's a lot of things we can do to help our mind, body, and spirit. So we should be very proactive in our health, because health is the foundation for everything. Health will let you have a good family. You can enjoy with your friends. You'll be successful in your career. It's the foundation for everything. If you neglect your health, at some point it'll catch up to you, and I don't want that for you. I want you to have the best level of health possible so you have the best life possible for as long as possible. Everything I'm teaching, by the way, here, I'm always thinking the long game, always teaching about longevity. I know there might be information on the internet that says, I guess we do live in a society where we want those instant results. We want everything to be done instantly, and we're not, I get the sense sometimes it's the information we're getting is like, okay, this will be good for the next 90 days or like 30 days or this week, or do this for the next 24 hours. But we need to think long term. We should be thinking in years. We should be thinking in decades. Like, what decisions am I making now that will affect my future self? We should always be asking that question. And it starts with little actions. It starts with saying, this meal I'm having, how this is affecting me years from now. Those little decisions you're making are affecting your life. And like I'd like to share with you, and again, we're halfway through the year, I want my brain, I want my spinal cord, my nervous system to be as healthy as possible. I was kind of weeding my way down anyhow, but I'm very proud to say that this year so far, no alcohol, no caffeine, really feeling clear, really feeling good. And whatever that looks like for you. Now, by the way, do I have stuff to work on? Yes, I do like my sweets. So that's my next challenge. But whatever that looks like for you, maybe you're listening to this and you're like, I need to really stop smoking. You might be listening to this and saying, I just need to start moving more. Whatever that is for you, wherever you are on that journey, maybe you need to add something, drop something. Wherever you are, I respect that. I think we're all trying to get better. But make an effort. It pays off, and your future self will be so happy. And honestly, when I make these videos too, I think some information might be new, but a lot of this stuff, I'm just hoping one person one day, someone watches this video and goes, you know what? I needed to hear that from Dr. Sandy. I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to start taking care of my body. I'm going to drink more water. I'm just going to eat more veggies. Whatever that looks like, that's really what I'm hoping, that even one person says, hey, I made a better choice. I heard that one more time from Dr. Sandy. I'm going to make better decisions. So that's self-care. Number 2 category is healthcare. And this is where now you do need some assistance. So what would be an example in healthcare? Now you're kind of building a team, still trying to be proactive and take care of your body. The first one I would think of is a dentist, right? So you can brush your teeth and floss, which you should be doing. So that's an example of self-care. But healthcare is saying that as much as I do all that, just, with the foods I eat and my lifestyle, you still need to see a dentist. And the dentist is going to get to those areas you can't clean, capture something before it gets worse. Maybe they catch a cavity, they see something happening with a gum line, and they want to take care of your body before it gets worse. Now, is the mouth important? Of course. Our speech, eating, it's a major part of the human body, and we're learning more and more about it. So I would say that's, someone you need on your healthcare team. You need to build a team. That's the way you should be thinking. So you need to have a great dentist. You need someone obviously looking at the eyes, making sure they're healthy, getting them regularly checked. Obviously a good family physician as well, building your team, and make sure the people you're working with are on the same page with you. So if you're into a proactive model, you believe that, as much as you tell me this doctor to do, what can I do? How can I participate with a healing process? I'm into lifestyle changes. So I think finding a doctor who listens to you, who's kind and respectful, obviously, but you're on the same page. And if you're like more natural based and you're saying, I want to know all my options, I'd like to go conservative, you want to look for that. Whatever your philosophy is, whatever you believe in, but I think someone at the end of the day who respects you, who listens to you, is what you're looking for in a good, any type of doctor, dentist, anything. And of course, part of that healthcare team would be, having a chiropractor. So chiropractic is about keeping the nervous system healthy. That's your brain, spinal cord. This controls all the muscle groups, all the organ groups, and you want to be proactive with your health. You want to get healthy, get strong, have a healthy spine, have a healthy nerve system, and then you want to maintain it so your life is better. Because think about it, if you look at the human body, I think most people would agree the brain and spinal cord is critical, so we want to keep it healthy. The heart's also critical, but what even controls the heart? Actually, the spine and the nerve system, right? So we need to have a healthy nerve system. Myself, although this is my 24th year in private practice, I've taken tons of courses and all this stuff. I can't adjust myself. I mean, I need a chiropractor to take care of me, to assess my spine, because obviously I can't reach certain areas and things. And I go once a week. And there's been times, I'll also be honest, there's been times where I've been consistent, inconsistent. I'm very proud to say over this past period of time, I've been very regular. I go on every Tuesday. I go see the chiropractor. And sometimes I'm also a human being. I'm going through some rough spots. I need to get some more visits in. But every Tuesday, I want to make sure the body is balanced, my nervous system is healthy, I'm at the optimal level I can be. I'm not going to wait till I'm really suffering, really in pain. I want to be proactive. I want to be the best version of myself. And that also comes down to trying to make good food choices, trying to make time to meditate, trying to make time to exercise. And I'm really happy to say now that I look at it, and again, I've gone through times where I'm not exercising as much, not eating the best food, inconsistent with my chiropractic care. But maybe I'm getting older now and I'm starting to implement all this stuff, but I'm really happy to say my exercise has been consistent. My chiropractic visits have been consistent. I'm just on a good path. I dropped the caffeine, I dropped the alcohol. just feeling good. And I'm going to keep challenging myself. Like I said, I got to work on this sugar thing. But I have someone who is taking care of me. I have my chiropractor take care of me, you know, so that's part of my healthcare team. So yes, these are things we need. So if you do a lot of self-care, so that would be the exercise, the nutrition, the prayer, meditation, healthcare, you've built a team, you have a dentist, the chiropractor, a family doctor, someone who's supervising your overall health. I would also add actually in the healthcare quadrant as well, or healthcare level, I think getting a personal trainer, that would be also someone who's assisting you as well. And then the next level I would say is the crisis care, not corrective care, crisis care. So crisis care is the heart attack. Crisis care is someone getting in a car accident, major accidents. I think that's where Western medicine shines. Those are people who need like surgery. Something's literally been broken, damaged. You're doing life-saving procedures. Man, there's definitely a time and place for that. So, but I would say minus like an accident or something like that, again, self-care and healthcare, the more you can do things proactively to take care of your body, I personally fear there would be less chance of you needing a crisis care. If you are regularly taking care of your body, you're exercising, making good healthy choices, everything's getting monitored, I think obviously there'd be a less chance of like a heart attack. But if someone's not taking care of their body, there's no healthcare team, they just go from crisis to crisis to crisis, I don't think that's a good way to live. I don't think you'll have a good quality of life. And by the way, even something like dentistry can be used for crisis care. So there might be a person who's like, I'm not going to go for my cleanings. I'm just going to do, I'll brush when I have time. They're not regularly taking care of their teeth. They just literally go to the dentist when they're in pain. They get it kind of cleaned up. They're like, okay, not in pain anymore. I don't have to worry about cleanings. And they literally wait till they're in pain again or there's a crisis. It happens in the chiropractic world. So there's some people who are proactive, regularly maintaining the spine once they get stronger. There are some people, and I have some patients, I'll be honest too, where they feel great, but the minute they really get in pain, they're like, okay, let's take care of this. And they get stable. And I always say, hey, you should really think about maintaining it. You don't have to worry till it really falls apart again. They're like, I hear you, Dr. Sandy, but let's just give it some time. Let's just see how things go. And over time, what happens is stress builds in the system. That pain starts to come back, and then they come on back. And of course, we're here to serve, but I just think there's a better way, because one thing that happens is when you are suffering, you are losing quality of life. You're losing time that you will never get back. And wouldn't it be nice to have a life that's stable, that's peaceful, that is just kind of going on a good rhythm, instead of saying, why does this always happen to me? It sucks to get old, like we say all these kind of statements or whatever, but why not just start to take care of your body and just see how good you feel? And then it becomes, a positive feedback loop, because you're like, I'm doing these good things. I feel good. I'll do more good things. You get more positive reinforcement. You just want to do more and more of it. So that's what I want to say. It's healthcare starts with you. You're the first person on that team. Take care of yourself. And I'm going to challenge you. I know it's not a New Year's resolution. It's the middle of summer, but let's make this like a New Year's Day. Let's make the next half of 2024 amazing. You already know a bunch of stuff you should be doing. You probably know you need to drink water. You know you need to eat right. Probably should cut back on alcohol, caffeine. You know all the stuff you need to do. I challenge you as you watch this video, choose one category that you've been holding off. It's been sitting on the shelf. You're like, yeah, I know I need to do it. I'm just going to wait. Let's stop waiting. And choose. Here's what I also want to say. Choose something that's easy. Something you're like, you know what? I could easily do that. I need to walk at lunch. I easily have time. I could start with a 10-minute walk. That's easy. Start with that. Start with something really simple. And you'll just gain that momentum, and it just gets easier and easier. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm starting to walk. Okay, I think I'll drink water. You just start to do all this good stuff. And then here's the other cool thing is you become a role model. Like your family looks at you, your friends, and they're kind of like, wow, like you're kind of doing things different. What's going on? You look happier. You just look like things are going your way. And you're like, yeah, I've just been making these positive changes. So I challenge you, choose something. I want you to do it. I want you to have a great quality of life. If you have any questions whatsoever, we're here for you. Please text or call us at 905-896-3393. Let's say you just need information. You just want to check out what our office is about. You can visit the web at gopowerflow.com. The name of the office is Powerflow Chiropractic. But if you have any questions, anything we can do to help, we're here for you. God bless you, and wishing you just an amazing life. Thank you so much, Dr. Sandy, signing off.